Good morning. This is Ritesh Mathur from the Department of Mechanical Engineering of Arya College of Engineering and IT, Jaipur. In this lecture, we will discuss the first application of the friction, that is your wedge. So, what do you mean by a wedge? So, it is nothing but a piece of metal or wood which is usually of triangular or trapezoidal in cross section. It is used for either lifting loads or used for slight adjustments in the position of a body, that is for tightening fits or keys of shaft. So as shown in the figure, the number 3 is your wedge. So how will we draw the free body diagram for the wedge? So in this, the number 3 is your wedge. The force we have applied the is P, which towards left, so that the body 2 can be lift. Now for the free body diagram, we are just doing the separate diagram. So for the body, it is given that W is in the vertically downward direction. Okay. Now if the angle is alpha, then definitely the N23, it is nothing but the reaction perpendicular to the plane. So as the body W is moving with respect to body 3 in the upward direction, so the friction force will be in the downward direction. So in this, if the reaction is R23, it is moving with an angle of phi, that is your angle of friction, okay, in the direction of motion, and then this will be your R23. One reaction, because the rubbing is happen with your wall and the body also, so the normal reaction is N12. So the motion is in the upper direction, so we will just move it and the total reaction will be R12 at an angle phi in the upward direction. For the wedge, the reaction R23 will be on the wedge, okay, and since the direction of P is in the leftward motion, so as compared to your body, it will move in the downward direction. So we just move with an angle of phi of N23 in the direction of motion. So this is the direction of your R23, which is your final reaction, and then the one reaction will be from the ground, that is your R, that is your N34, but the direction of motion in the left hand direction, so we will just move this N34 with an angle of phi, that is your angle of friction in the direction of motion, and this will be my N34. Okay, so this is the method, first method, if you want to solve it by your this Lami's theorem. Let us take one example on this. So in this, it is given that a block of weighing 500 Newton overlaying a 10-degree wedge, so the angle is 10 degree of the wedge on a horizontal floor and leaning against a vertical wall is to be raised by applying a horizontal force to the wedge. If the coefficient of friction between all the surfaces in contact to be zero point 0.3, determine the minimum horizontal force required to raise the block. So first of all, we will according to your problem statement, we will draw the figure. So for the first one, the 500 Newton, it is a weight, it is vertically downward. There is one reaction, normal reaction NC, okay, and one reaction NB, it is which is perpendicular to your 500 Newton and perpendicular to the your this wedge, inclined wedge, okay. One is your Na, which is the reaction of the ground. Now if we apply the force F, then the wedge will move towards left hand direction, hence we are just moving Na, okay, by at an angle of phi in the direction of force, so it is phi with the vertical. Then RB, so since the wedge is moving in the vertically downward, we can say the inclinedly downward direction as compared to the body, so we will just move the direction of motion, that is RB, okay, it is my phi. Now for the this bo- uh, body of having weight 500 Newton. The motion is in the upward direction. So I just rotate NC at an angle phi in the upward direction, and in this the RB in the left hand direction. So the if I again drawing the free body diagram, so final diagram will be 500 Newton. RB it is 10 degree plus phi, and for RC it is 5 degree. Okay, means 500, then RC is 5 and RB is 10 plus 5. Now I apply the Lami's theorem here. So RB upon the angle is 90 minus 5, so RB upon sine of 90 minus 5 equals to RC upon sine of 180 minus 10 minus 5, and 500 divided by it is 90 plus 10 plus 2 5. So here we know what is phi. Phi is your angle of friction, and it is given in the problem that your mu is 0.3, and we know that mu equals to 10 phi, so phi will be 10 inverse mu, it is 16.7 degree. Okay, so we put here the value of phi is 16.7. Then R, we can easily calculate RB. So what is RB? RB is 659.14 Newton. Because in the wage we are just interested to know about the RB. There is no need to calculate RC. Now we consider the wedge. So for wedge it is friction, the force is F, okay, and the vertical reaction is Na, it moves in the leftward direction. So Na with an angle of phi, it is Ra. Then the vertical reaction will be Ns at an angle of 10 degree, since the angle of wedge is 10 degree. So we again rotate the RB in the direction of force, so it is 10 degree plus phi. So downward diagram is the final diagram. So if we apply the Lami's theorem here, then RB upon sine of 90 plus phi, RA upon sine of 90 plus 5 plus 10, and equals to F upon sine of 180 minus 2 phi plus 10 degree. Again we know that phi is your 16.7. So by substituting the value of RB and phi, what is F? F is 472.83 Newton. Now let us take one more example. This is if the coefficient of static friction equals to 0.3 for all surfaces of contact, then determine the smallest value of the force P necessary to raise the block A. Neglect the weight of the wedge B. Okay, so remember one thing, that until and unless the weight of the wedge is given, we will not consider the weight of wedge. Okay, so we will solve this problem by our basic concept method, that is your equilibrium equations. Now for this, first of all we will draw the free body diagram of A. So Na is the vertical reaction from the wall side, NAB is the vertical reaction of the inclined plane, which is inclined at an angle of 10 degree. Okay, so for this we know that the motion of this block A will be in the upward direction. So it is in the upward direction, so friction force, that is Fa, it will moves in the downward direction. Similarly at bottom side, what will happen? The motion will impending at the lower side, means down the upward side. So for this the friction force will be in the downward side, it is my FAB. Okay, so this is the friction force from block B, which opposes the relative motion of block A. Now the equation of equilibrium for block A, that is summation of Fx equals to 0, it will be Na minus Fab cos of 10. We have just resolved the force Fab in the horizontal and the vertical direction. So horizontal will be leftward and vertical will be in the downward direction. Okay, and we have taken that for the horizontal forces, the forces which are towards the right hand side will be positive. So this is Na minus Fab cos of tan minus NAB sin theta, it is equals to 0. And now second condition is algebraic sum of all vertical forces equals to 0, that is summation of Fy equals to 0. It is Fa, it is in the downward direction, that's why minus Fa minus Fab sin tan plus NAB cos of theta minus 2.943 kilonewton. It is nothing but the weight. Okay, it is given as 300 kg. So to convert this into Newton, we have just multiplied with 9.81. Okay, now impending motion. So Fa will be equals to mu into Na. We know that F equals to mu r. So here the perpendicular reaction will be Na and Nab. So Fa will be equals to mu into Na and Fab will be equals to mu into Nab. Okay, so this is your 0.3 Na and 0.3 Nab. This is your equation number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now for the wedge, this is the geometry. So theta will be equals to 90 minus 80 equals to 10 degree. Okay, so using theta equals to 10 degree in equations 1 to 4, previous equations 1 to 4, we can easily get that Fa is 0.523 Newton and A is 1.743 Newton, Fab is 1.115 Newton and Nab is 3.716 Newton. Okay, now we will draw the free body diagram of the wedge. So for the wedge P, it is the horizontal force. Okay, then for the rubbing will be happen in between block A and block B. So the reaction of A on the B, it is an AB, which is inclined at 10 degree. Okay, then the motion, impending motion of the block relative to block A will be at the inclined edge and in the downward direction. So the Fab, which is the frictional force for the block A, it opposes the relative motion of block B. So Fab will be in the upward direction. Similarly, the NAB, okay, NAB in the this ground reaction, and the direction of motion will be in the left hand side. So the friction force for this will be, suppose Fb, it opposes the relative motion of block B from the floor, so it will be in the right hand side direction. Now if we again apply the equations of equilibrium, that is summation of Fx equals to 0 and summation of Fy equals to 0, we get Fb plus 1.115 Newton cos of 10. Why? Because it is your Fab. We have already found out Fab cos 10 plus 3.716 sin 10 minus P equals to 0. And for vertical forces, Nb plus 1.115 Newton sin 10 minus 3.716 cos of 10 equals to 0. So the slip impedance between block B and the floor, so Fp will be equals to mu into Nb. So if we solve the equations 5, 6 and 7 simultaneously, what will we get? We get that Fb equals to 1.04 Newton, Nb equals to 3.4 Newton. So what is the force P, minimum force which should be applied? It is 2.78 Newton. So it is up to you students that whether you want to use the Lami's theorem or you want to use the equilibrium equation method. It is up to you. So that's all regarding this. Thank you.